Well, howdy, 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 Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. I am the Internet's dorky grandpa. Glad to meet you. Hope you'll stay. A brand new day. Today, well, it's gray and nasty and wet and rainy outside because it was gray and nasty and wet and rainy all night. And now it continues to be that way today. Now that didn't stop me from going on my constitutional last night. In fact, I spent some time trying to stay awake and falling asleep until midnight, because if I go on my walk before that, there's people everywhere and it's just no fun. So I wait until late when there's nothing to do and there's no one around and the streets are empty except for just the occasional wandering person like me. Usually at about 3 o'clock in the morning I may pass 1 or 2 people somewhere around the entirety of the streets. We got homeless people. They're trying to find a place to live, so they're wandering the streets at 3 just like me. Is it safe at 3 o'clock in the morning? Well, no. Because we've had people my age and such being beaten. So I got to be careful. But you always have to be careful. But if I don't go exercising, I'll never be able to go out on walks. I can't go during the day because there's so much I have to get done, and I usually have my friends over. My friends are over because they also consider themselves my caretaker. And so they show up for every single day, at least for a couple hours, so if I need anything, they help me out. I mean, they consider themselves my caretakers because of my physical conditions, and so they help me out as much as possible. So that's cool. Let's see. First off, we've got Bon dia, Diagwit, Ahanyoseo, Dzień dobry. Now, if that's too formal, how about Cześć? Then there's Terahomikost, Buenos dias, Diadit, and Boreda, Jorigelt, Matenba, and Buongiorno, Ciao, and Arrivederci. Not Arrivederci, that's goodbye. I meant ciao for hello and buongiorno. And then going on to Ohio, God morgen, ni hao, privyet, guten tag, kalimera, bonjour, dobre rano, God morgen, labas ritas. And of course, I'm going to end up with Turkish going merhaba for hello, because yeah, hello. I don't know how to say good morning in Turkish. And then I'm going to end by saying thank you, Goreb Mahagut, in Irish. So thumbs up. I know it takes a long time to say all that, but you know what? It's worth every single one of them. Glad to see it. And I hope that you heard your greeting in your language. If not, let me know down there how to say go hello, or hello, goodbye, good morning, good night, good afternoon, good evening. If you can do that, that'd be awesome. I wish I had more videos for today. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. It is 8:13. I fell asleep so hard I have none. But first, of course, mi casa es tu casa. That's the way I've always lived my life. Mi casa es tu casa. I have lent people my car and then just had to walk 4 times while I've lent people my car while their car has been out of commission. I have given people like my coats or jackets if they don't have any. If I can help in any way, I help. Rarely do I worry about whether or not it's taking the shirt off my own back, because I got lots of shirts I can spare. As long as, you know, I'm not going to freeze to death. If there's somebody that needs a shirt, I'll give them a shirt. I just need a way to stay warm so I can get up here and get another shirt. So, mi casa es tu casa. And that applies in other ways. If you come in and you want an oil dab of cannabis oil, all I ask is you make me a dab too. You want to fill a bowl of pot while you're here and smoke up? All I ask is you pass the pipe over to me too. Mi casa es tu casa. And now, again, I am so sorry that I don't have anything more today. I doubt I've got anything past this. I'm going to try, which means, you know, I may have another 8 videos done today. I don't know. My friends are not showing up till around noonish, and it's 8:15. I don't have long to get stuff done. I cannot upload during the day, because if I upload during the day, it kills the internet. And my brother-in-law plays World of Tanks all day. And any killing of the internet destroys his multiplayer game. And well, that's all he does all day, because he's had a stroke. And he sits in his wheelchair in front of his chair and he plays World of Tanks. Roughly all day. Which is why I can't upload during the day, because it destroys his game, World of Tanks. And so I can't upload during the day. And I can't record during the day, because that's when my friends show up. And then they stay until about, well, when it gets dark. And then they leave, because right now their lights on their car are such that they can't drive at night. And so they stay all day, leave around 9ish at night. I can't record during that time, so I've got a small sliver of time, like about 3 hours, to try and sleep and all that. So I try and get that done, and usually what happens is I fall asleep and then don't wake back up. Last night I did pretty good. Didn't fall asleep. Stayed awake. Went on my constitutional. Got back at about 2 o'clock. Sat down in my chair here. Had something to eat. Was feeling wide awake. Fell asleep. Zoip. Well, it's 8:17 a.m. now, so we can tell how much I got done. I am so sorry about that. On my constitutional, I, of course, walked down to the post office. No postcards. I'm still going to keep the post office box, even after it runs out, because I do have to move here. And I need a place for mail to go, and I've been having to move so often that it only makes sense now that I get a post office box for my all-the-time life, because having my mail constantly being interrupted and not getting to me ain't that good. So I'm keeping the post office box. If you can send me some postcards or something, please do. I mean, I beg for cards in every single video with a little thing that comes up and says, please send me a postcard. If you look down there in the show more section, I've got a huge thing that says, please send me a postcard. And then I beg like this in real life, saying, please send me a postcard. And for the past 2 months, I've gotten 4 cards because I begged for them. Like I just did. Now I'm going, please send me a postcard. So if you can, please send me a postcard or keychain. Because it's sad. It's just sitting there all dark and lonely. I get like junk mail once a week. I get like once every 2 or 3 weeks I get an official piece of mail. And then like every month or 2 months, I'll get a postcard. Please send me a postcard. Because here's some of my cards. This one was sent to me from Idaho, and someone sent $2,000 to me in this card. And then I've gotten this card, and that's from Kansas, and I got... Someone sent me this card. This one I got in the back when I first got it. Haven't gotten anything like this. I mean, this is like a little handmade thing. Little buttons there for up and a darkness spell. So, you know, then there's I got this one from New Zealand, and I got this card from France, and I got this card from Maine, and I got a another card here from, well, it's in an envelope, from Green Forest, Arizona. And then there's another card that I had gotten from I don't know where. Oh, it's Jimmy M. Hi, Jimmy M. Connecticut. And then there's this card. And this card from, gosh, where is it? Norway. And then there's I've gotten, you know, these cards. And these last, like 2 or 3 of them, like they're with the lobster monsters. They're crayfish. There's a crayfish, like a crayfish festival in Sweden at some point, because they have like lots of crayfish. It looks like a squid monster, giant squid monster, but it's piles of crayfish, crayfish, and they eat them there. Lots of seafood in Sweden, oddly. I never would have imagined, but hey. But, you know, this is like, it's not all of the cards, because I got like 20 of them. There's actually some up there. Those are letters and 2 cards, because the other ones I didn't want to lose them. And I got some other things up there. Grand total about 20. Yeah, these all came in like the first 2 months. Except for those ending 4, which came because I begged for them. It'd be awesome if you could send me a card. I'm still looking for donations and getting donations. I took a look at a not a minivan, an RV in Shelton. Shelton is meth central of Washington State, unfortunately. And if people in Shelton are trying to sell things like an RV or such, generally, especially if it's cheap and they keep making it cheaper, that generally means they're trying to sell it for drugs. They had an RV in town that said, hey, it's in great shape, needs a little cosmetic work, but it's wonderful. Found out it was only about 6 blocks from my home. Walked there. Holy smokes, when they said needs a little cosmetic work, it's nothing I can do. There are fist-sized holes torn in the fiberglass body up near the front where the headlights are. The wheel well, the metal parts are torn loose. There's doors missing. The driver's side door isn't there. It's a sheet of plastic taped on. The front door that you actually get into, it doesn't even go all the way up in the door frame. There's a 6-inch gap of just space where you can reach through, and they put a blanket on the other side of the door. So it gets hot, you just toss the blanket through the door, and when it's warm, you pull the blanket back through, and then it keeps the cold out. Right. It looked like hell. There was no way I could have fixed that thing up. And they wanted to go at as low as $1,200 to sell it. Yeah, you can tell why. It looked like hell. It was beat up hard, and I'm guessing they probably needed some more meth money. So unfortunately, I had to pass on that one. I'm looking for RVs because I can't rent anywhere because I got evicted. And because I've been evicted, it's in my records as having been evicted, and whenever a rental company takes a look at my background to see that I've been evicted, and boom, no one will touch me for insurance reasons and more. Doesn't matter that I was evicted because my wife died and my home was illegally taken from me by Wells Fargo. There is a class action suit going on now because of all the people who have lost their homes illegally to Wells Fargo. I need to join that. So I'm still looking for a home. Thank you so much. I've got to try and get this done. I've rattled on for a long time. It's been 20 minutes. You take care. Have a great day. If you can see fit to donate, that would be wonderful. If you can't, don't worry. And please, comments and suggestions. That would be awesome. I love them all. I answer as many as I can. And I try to give you a +1 or a thumbs up if you're on YouTube itself for every comment. So thumbs up. You take care. Hopefully I got some reaction videos coming up. If not, then I'll see you on the flip side, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you a whole bunch today. It'd be nice. You take care.